What is up, everyone? Welcome to another YouTube video. Hopefully this is going to be a running trend and we will upload a video once a week. Obviously, it looks like you're stuck with just me. I'm sorry, guys. Beck maybe will be in the next one, depending on the schedule. But without further ado, let's get into what exactly this video is about. And I hope it'll be super useful to you guys out there, whether you're a collector or a reseller. Social media has opened up a world of possibilities with connecting with different people from around the world. Sharing passion, sharing your collection, or sharing your hobbies, whether it be reselling, collecting, gaming, sports, it doesn't matter. It is a great resource to utilize to bind like-minded people together, but also a great resource for information. There is nothing more fun than the hunt. It's easy enough just to go to eBay to buy an item, but part of what we love is going out in the wild and finding items in thrift shops, pawn shops, or Facebook Marketplace. Now, sometimes we come across items that we don't know what they are, but we know they have value, as I'm sure a lot of viewers do as well. Sometimes you put those items back, but I believe it's better to reach out to the community to maybe get some more information about what you found. We have been super fortunate to connect to some people in the reselling community that we now consider friends, and those people have been really helpful to us in the past to give information about items that we don't know what they are but are in their wheelhouse. That works in reverse as well. So if you follow us on Instagram, you know we are all about pop culture, video games, toys, contemporary modern video games. It doesn't matter. It's what we love and it is our passion. We love getting information and learning and researching about the development cycles of games, but also the value of items and the history of the individual items themselves. So every now and again, we do have people reach out to us to ask us a question. What is this? What do you think it's worth? And we are always happy to help those people as long as they've at least attempted to do some research themselves. Rewind a few months ago and a reseller reached out to us about some items that she had found in an op shop. Now, she found these big box PC games, just like this one. They were about $3.50 each in the op shop. She ended up paying $100 for the lot. There's a little bit of some variance on the individual items, but that's just a base of what they were. Now, she reached out to us and sent us a photo and like, look, I've got this. What do you think it is worth? First of all, my eyes popped out of my head because holy crap, did she find some great stuff. There were like rail items in this lot. Big box PC collecting is huge in Australia and around the world. So if you do see big box PC games, it's always worth looking them up. You may not value them, but I guarantee somebody else does there. Somebody else out there does, whether they're a friend of yours, somebody you know in the community, or just some rando. So I gave her an estimate of what I thought it was worth. I was honest. I told her that there was some grail items in that lot and that some of them, the average will be probably worth around 150 to 200. That being said, I told her I can only see the spines. If the covers are slightly different, the variant of the cover can affect the value. For those of you who collect Half-Life, you know there's a different variations of the covers that can dramatically affect the value. I don't normally do this, but I would have been remiss if I did not make an offer on the lot because she was not confident with this stuff, and which is understandable. Like big box PC games, there's a lot of things to consider. There is condition, completeness, compatibility, which is something that I've been working with and doing for years. But for her, if she found it a little bit daunting, I made her an offer and it was a sizable offer. I told her that I would offer $800 for the lot before shipping. She accepted. She was very happy to accept. She turned $100 into, made $700 profit in a matter of hours for items that she walked into a store to pick up. And for me, these are things that I sell, things that I enjoy. So I was really thankful to have them. So how does this affect you? Well, let's be honest. Like I said, I wanted to frame this as community. So this works two ways. You can be the receiver, or you can be the person sending the message or sending the goods. So if you find something in the wild, or you have something in your collection that you don't value, or you don't know what it is, reach out. Use social media to find the value of an item. There's so many experts in the field in so many different areas that there is always going to be somebody who knows about that specific item. So reach out to people, ask them the value of an item, or ask them if they can direct you to where you can find some information about that item. Or if you're on the receiving end, always feel open to say, hey, this is what I collect. I really want to add this item. Would you be interested in selling this to me? And in a lot of instances, they're probably super keen to do that because they don't have to spend the time doing listings, taking exuberant amount of photos. They've already found the buyer, so they've reduced their amount of time investment by connecting to you. So always feel open to ask the person if you can buy the item. I would be remiss if I did not show you guys some of the fantastic pieces in this lot that I got. So I'm just going to do a quick run through of what I got. King's Quest Collector's Edition. Half-Life embossed. Half-Life Generations. Half-Life Platinum. Hail to the king, baby. Duke Nukem. That's one Dead Space Marine. Duke Nukem Caribbean. I'm going to stop here because this is like what I was saying with the spines. I could only see this spine. And if you are taking... Whoop. Hi. If you were taking a photo from far away, you can obviously read Duke, but I reckon for you guys, even trying to read that is really hard. So I knew there were a couple of Duke games in there, but I did not know this is one of them. This is probably the most valuable game in the lot, and I only found that out that this was in there after I made my offer. So this one here, if you have a look on eBay, there's one sold listing, I think, which was for $400+. So this one here was a fantastic pickup in the lot and probably the best one. Without further ado, let's continue looking, shall we? Warcraft Next Levels. Now this is another one I'll quickly talk about. So there's a couple of official, unofficial releases for some 90s games where fans would put out packs or levels that they had made in the game. Some of these can be super valuable. So this is another one. So if you see an unofficial release, look, or something that is not the standard. So this is for Warcraft 2, but this is the next 350 levels. So this one here is another valuable one, but not the actual game. It is an expansion, but very valuable. So make sure you look those items up. And I have another one of those, an official licensed add-on for StarCraft that is made by fans. This is another beautifully embossed one. Like, oh man, I can't believe the box art on some of these. It looks so good. So that's another one. Rise of the Triads, Dark War. Cyberball. Warcraft 2. An absolute classic. Wolfenstein 3D. I'm the mechanical man. Red alert, aftermath. For you Star Wars fans out there, we have Star Wars Jedi Knight, Mysteries of the Sith. I've actually sold this one previously, just a couple of months ago. I think I sold it for $90. So winning on that one. Beautiful box, and I think this box is in better condition than the one I previously sold, and I think it's actually more complete too. Winning. Wing Commander. For those who have not watched our video on the previous video on the Wing Commander promo jacket that we picked up, I highly recommend it. Wing Commander is a great game and it has great cult following. Oman Hexen. I played this on the Saturn, loved it. Think Duke Nukem 3D or Doom, but fantasy. So good. I have Balls of Steel. This one's basically a pinball game. So with different tables, Is there anything special about it? Oh, apparently it includes a Duke Nukem table. I did not know that. Once again, hail to the king, baby. Another one, but this is pinball to the extreme! One of my brother's absolute favorites going up, Total Annihilation. Age of Empires 2, The Conquest Expansion. A card game, I guess, like Free Cell? Yeah, whatever. StarCraft Battle Chest. X-Wing, B-Wing? Another Star Wars game. A simulation game where you fly, I guess, a B-Wing? Or is it an X-Wing? I don't know. I don't know which one's first. I'm going to say B-Wing. For those of you that have hung around for this long, thank you so much. I hope this little tip has proved helpful and that you feel confident in reaching out to the community for sourcing items or finding out information about items. For those of you that have not subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you get notifications when my partner or I put out content. As I said, you can expect weekly content from either both of us, me or her. I'm interested to find out, what is your favorite 80s or 90s PC game? Mine would have to be, honestly, Duke Nukem 3D. I put so many hours into that, and I was young, and I found out that if you... I don't think this is PC anymore, but when you're a kid, you don't know these things. If you gave the strippers money, then they would flash you. And as a kid and as a young lad, that was like, oh my god, you can do that. I played that game so much. It is a fun game, but there's some great nods and Easter eggs in there. Until next time, guys, happy gaming.